What's up, family? It is Tara Chantel, the author of Self-Love Manual. This one is gonna be a fun topic. My favorite topic to talk about. Child-free. Dumb. Okay. Child freedom. Up in here. My favorite topic. We about to have so much fun with this one because I just read an article. A child-free article. Oh, chef kisses. If you have some time, check it out. I will put it in the description box below, so if you have time. But if not, while you're here, allow me to summarize this for you. Allow me to come with the talking points. Allow me to give you the summary on the article. The article was titled, "It is time to stop judging women who don't want kids." Can we get an amen? Can we get an amen? Yes, it is time to stop judging women who don't want kids. This was such a fantastic read. Let's start with the first talking point. Commitment. The article mentioned how these women who don't want kids, who choose to opt out, who chooses a child-free lifestyle, okay? It is the awareness factor that comes in. This is major here. Major. They are aware how such of a huge commitment it is to have kids. The responsibility of a lifetime. Most people are not warned that kids are not for play. These are little humans that you have to take care of. Physically, mentally, psychologically, spiritually. Did I leave anything out? Or did I double something? Because it's a lot. It requires a lot of time, a lot of energy, lack of sleep, lack of resting, lack of enjoying your solitude, a lack of truly making your own decisions for yourself, because you now have to put someone before you. All right? And imagine you're putting someone before you and you don't even got yourself right. You don't even know yourself all like that. You don't got the awareness factor to know your intuition when it's guiding you. This telepathic form that is warning us and trying to lead us and guide us, but we can sometimes ignore our intuition and follow the crowd. But you have to follow what feels right for you. And this is what the article mentioned, how these women who are choosing to opt out have the awareness factor to know themselves. Me personally, I know my mental health. My patience is very thin. Very thin. And sometimes I like to lay in bed all day if I can. And most of the time, I'd rather not have a lot on my plate. I'd rather not have a lot of things to do. I'd rather not see a lot of people every single day. My social meter only has like a couple events in me a week, okay? Even though I may be an extrovert, I'm really enjoying the peace of solitude, the peace of being alone. I have now turned introverted. I feel a lot of energy. I'm very empathic, so I can sense negativity from a mile away. All right, I sense the hate from a mile away. And when you are tapped in with your emotions and how you feel, now when this little human is not feeling well, not okay, you have that energy. So now you have to feel sad. If your kid is sad, you have to feel what they are feeling. But it's so important to detach, the art of detachment, to separate your feelings from other people's feeling. So now you can still stand strong in your own emotions and not allow your emotions to be moved or waved just because they are feeling down. This takes awareness. Next, the article mentioned this is a full-time job that doesn't even pay you, and you have no weekends off. All right, no vacation time. and you gonna constantly do overtime and still not gonna get paid. Nobody tells you this, okay? This is a full-time job. So imagine me. I don't even like working for real, okay? I can't really keep a job because you telling me what to do? Ugh. Or I have to be somewhere on time that I feel like is an illusion, and it just, like, can I wake up when my body wants to wake up? Why do I always have to set an alarm clock and wake up when the alarm wakes me up? Why can't I just feel what is right within myself, and then I feel like, oh, I am well rested. Now let me start my day. But no, we constantly have to do. We constantly have to prove. We constantly have to be moving in this rat race. And sometimes, most of the time, I want stillness and taking it easy. Slowness. Slow and steady wins the race here. But they got us running, doing, chasing, proving. For what? We out here working like a slave. For what? Self-mastery is key. And this comes with self-awareness. And once you master yourself, you can control yourself. You can truly control your emotions. And now you start really manifesting all your heart desires. You start living, all right? You start being. And you realize simplicity makes this world go round. Next, the article mentioned that this little person depends on you, all right? Whew. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm not that reliable. I'm still working on my consistency here. So I'm so happy that I'm consistent with YouTube, and I know I can be consistent because I see it in different areas in my life. But I'm gonna slip up. I'm gonna be late. I am not perfect, and I am human living this experience. So have grace on me. Have grace on me, because I'm not gonna get it right. I'm still learning. I'm still a baby, and we be wanting to have babies when I'm still a baby. So take care of me gently. You know, treat me nice. Talk to me nice. Be gentle with me. Have patience with me, because this is my first rodeo here. I feel like I just got here 28 years ago. That's very short, if you ask me. But we live in this society that tries to rush us past childhood, try to rush us past our childhood experience. So now we blink and look up like, whoa, I gotta pay bills for the rest of my life? I gotta really do this adulting? Oh my God, it's ghetto here. You didn't tell me I have to do all this. I need insurance. I need health care. I need this, I need that. I gotta eat. Like, that's a lot to maintain. And then adding someone else on the mix that depends on you, that truly can't survive without you. When they're infants, like, you gotta feed them, bathe them, cough them. Like, you gotta pat them on the back. You gotta do a lot of stuff. Change their diaper. They can't walk. They can't talk. And they depend on you out of survival. Like, you gotta keep them alive. I can barely keep myself alive. What do you want from me? Like, yo, I'm trying to keep myself alive on a daily. This world is crazy. The next talking point, the article mentioned about making women who are choosing to opt out feeling less than or incomplete because they don't have a kid. What type of sense does that make? What type of sense does that make? Because you are a whole entity in this existence. You came here alone, and that's how you're gonna leave. So we are already whole, and we have to remember who we are. But it's like when we get into this matrix, we forget. Like, we forget all of the recollection and who we were before and our spirit and all of this. We forget it. So we have to come back to that realization and remember who the fuck we are. All right? We got to remember that, because we are not incomplete. We're not incomplete if we don't follow these social norms. We're not incomplete if we don't graduate high school, graduate college, go get our doctorate or our master's. None of those accomplishments define you. None of the titles and the labels define you. But this world that we're living in is feeling like that's the only way towards oneness or wholeness, is getting these accolades or getting recognition or getting validation from the outside. You don't gotta prove nothing here. Capitalism wants you to be out here feeling like you need this, you need that. You need someone here, you need somebody sleeping in your bed, you need all of that. You gotta be on Tinder, you gotta be on all these dating apps. You don't need none of that. Who you need is yourself, and you have to come back to yourself. You have to get connected with your soul again. And once you're connected with your soul, now you can connect with other souls. Chef kisses. And now we're gonna wrap it up with the last talking point. They mentioned Oprah. Oprah said the reason why she chooses not to have kids is because after doing her talk show, she talked to so many people who are messed up because of the parents. All right. My first question is, who qualified these people? Who qualified you? Like, you really gotta start questioning who qualifies you to be a parent. Who qualified parents to make it seem like this is a good decision? If you don't got your mind right, your body right, your soul right, you haven't healed from your trauma, you haven't even took a deep dive into yourself, you haven't even started on your self-discovery, why would you add confusion in this chaotic form of reality if you don't even got yourself right? You can't do right by other people if you're not right. So now we are in this unconscious cycle where everybody is running around bumping into each other, not knowing who the fuck they are. Not knowing who they are and questioning everything. So now we have anxiety, depression, mental health is at an all-time high because most people are traumatized by their childhood experiences and by who ended up breaking their heart, who brought them into this world. So imagine that your heart is broken by the people that brought you into this world. You can't even trust them. That will leave a sting. That will leave triggers. That will leave you traumatized. So now we have to heal that. And that's why this journey is just a healing process. It's a healing process. All we have to do is constantly heal these wounds and remember who we are again. But we have to start questioning, just because you can have a baby don't mean you should, all right? Animals and homeless people do it all the time. It's like, just because you can have a baby doesn't mean you should. Just because you can have sex doesn't mean you should do it with everybody, or you should, all right? At the end of the day, babies come from sex, all right? Not really spectacular, okay? Having sex is not spectacular. It's not, oh my goodness, world star. It's not none of that. Animals do it all the time, all right? They out here having sex with each other. If you're bored, you're gonna have the most sex. If you don't got nothing to do, you're gonna have sex, because guess what? You gotta find some type of entertainment. So homeless people and animals do it all the time. And guess what? Babies come from sex. So who has qualified you to be out here thinking you can make this grown decision by having sex with someone and creating life. All right? It's such a serious matter who we decide to lay in the bed with. It's not just for fun. It's not just for play. It's not just for pleasure. You create life having sex. All right? And most people are not qualified to care for another life until they care for their own life. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You gotta care for you before you care for others. You have to pour into you before you can pour into others. You have to learn you. And once I've learned me, I realize I am not qualified to be nobody mama. All right? I am not qualified to be nobody's parent when I am parenting myself. I am reparenting myself. I am healing myself. I am constantly learning, constantly growing myself. I just got here like 28 years ago and it went like this. And I still have so much more to learn, so much more to go. My mind will constantly change. All right, my decisions will constantly change throughout this journey, and I have grace on myself. I allow the forgiveness factor to come in to forgive who I am and the mistakes I make. We came here to make mistakes. We came here to grow. We came here to learn. So have grace with yourself. But the truth of the matter is, this journey is about learning you. So let's not get it confused in this rat race. Let's not get it confused, all right? If some people makes the decision to opt out of what doesn't serve them, let's give everyone grace. Let's give everyone their flowers while we can smell them. And let's help each other. It really takes a village out here. It really takes us having these heart-to-heart, deep conversations to really start questioning what makes sense for us. This life is so important for you. Choose wisely. It's your life. It's your choice. And it is Tara Chantel, and I'm going to see you on the next one.